Hey, what's up, y'all? That's the Super Bowl going back there. Hold up. Let me cut that off. Y'all already know who won. Give me a second. I'm sorry. Hold on. Yeah. What I want to talk about is why a black man is so damn emotional, man. I don't get that. Why are black men so damn emotional? That's crazy. That's crazy, man. A lot of them, some of them you can't even carry a conversation on with them. You know what I mean? Without them raising their voice or getting upset. I mean, I don't know whether is it because of the single parent household thing or, well, I guess studies point to that shit because I looked that up. But I'm like, damn, why a lot of these black men emotional, even at my age, they're acting that way. It's crazy, man. I had a coworker once, man, at my job or what I do. I work in construction, and coworker at my job. And, I just started that job. It's a long time ago. I just started that job. And this guy, he was there with his brother, and his brother was at that particular job he was at that company. He was with that company for almost 30 years. And he was 48 years old. He started there at 18 and he's 48. He's been there 30 years. I don't see how he did it, but he did it. But anyway, I get down there because I got hired on. I got offered a better better wage than the previous company. And I get down there, I was like, oh, I'm like, yo, a lot of brothers down there. It's pretty cool. You know what I mean? So I'm down there, and already his little brother is standoffish, man. This nigga standoffish like a motherfucker. I'm like, oh. I'm like, yo, what's up? My name is Mike, blah, 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 blah. And they told him, yo, this is our new operator. This is one of the new operators I was telling you about. And, long story short, the guy, I was on the boom one day, and he's pointing out of the window, come up here. Like, come up there? What the fuck you think you talking to? You get up there, nigga, you just called me up here, and now you telling me I get up there. Oh, we don't need you. You out there on the boom. You talked my brother into letting you run that boom. No, I didn't. The brother asked me to run the boom because he was scared. I mean, he gets a little nervous after 3 flights, going up 3 floors. Anything over 3 floors, he get nervous with the crane. And I learned that the first day. It was the first time out on the job with him and everything. And I tried to explain to his brother. And he just jumped slam in my face, man. And he was jumped right in my face. It's I got 3 kids to feed and blah, 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 blah. Like, yo, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? We've been here 3 hours, bro. We've been here 45 minutes. And yeah, although I am a experienced crane operator, this is a different type of crane. You know what I mean? Same setup, different movements on this crane. It's a different brand of crane. I've ran that brand of crane before in the past. But up to that point, it was damn near a decade, maybe right at a decade, if not a little more, just over a decade since I ran that crane. Anyway, that type of crane. But anyway, he's jumping up and down. I got kids to feed and da-da-da. We've been here 3 hours. I'm like, nigga, exactly, with the N-word every day. Nigga, we just got here. It's 45 minutes ago. And I already flown 3 lifts up there to you. It's up to y'all. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's up to y'all to move it and all that. All this slow booming and he's jumping up and down. I got 3 kids and all this shit. He had just got off of medical leave, mind you. He just got off of medical leave. You know what I mean? And that was his first day back. So, you know what I'm saying? So I might have been there a couple weeks before all of that. But this was my first day. It was my first job I was out there with those guys. But yeah. And I'm trying to make sense of what he's saying. I was like, yo, if we're taking all day, I guess that's a good thing here because you guys pay hours? You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. Do you know who you're talking to? Dude is this tall. I don't know, 5'6" or some shit. I'm 5'10". I'm an average height guy. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. I'm pretty mild-mannered. I'm, very restrained. You know what I mean? I practice restraint all the time, man. I'm not one of those guys that, you know what I mean, one of those macho huncho, you know what I mean, hood dudes. You know what I mean? You just got to prove something to everybody at all times. I'm not that guy. So I'm just trying to make sense of what he's saying. I'm like, yo, nigga. I'm like, damn, nigga. We've been out here 3 hours. It should be a good thing you're on ours, right? You know what I'm saying? The fuck? What do you mean? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? All this slow booming? I know you're kind. I know you're kind. What do you mean? What kind is that? He won't answer any questions, and then jump to something else. Yeah, you here to take over my brother's spot. You trying to bump my brother. How's that? You know what I mean? That's 4 different cranes on that with that company at that company's yard. You know? I was like, how the fuck am I trying to take your brother's spot? You know what I'm saying? And you know, furthermore, I was out there to help that day. He asked me to run that boom. Now, mind you, he asked me to run his crane, because he was going higher than the 3rd floor. I had to fly that stuff up to the 6th floor. It is heights. I mean, if you ain't got the balls, that shit gets scary, man. It gets a little hairy, especially when you're on the ground with the remote. I'd rather be on the floor with the remote, looking down on the truck and picking it up and flying it up. I like that. I like it better that way. But since it was his truck and he was down there, that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? So we got in a whole argument about that, man. And I'm trying to make sense of every question he asked, everything he say. You know what I mean? It didn't make sense because he was like, yo, I got kids to feed. Okay, you got kids to feed. You're talking about we've been out here 3 hours. We only been out here less than an hour, 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? What are you tripping over? It's like, you got kids to feed, so we're on hours. That's a good thing, right? No, we're going to be out here all day. I'm trying to get home. Nigga, this is the first job. It's like niggas just don't make sense at all, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because it's just crazy because, you know what I mean? I've seen them do that to each other. When I say them, you know what I mean? I don't mean, oh, those black people. No, I know I'm black. I know I'm a black man. I'm a real black man. A totally honest black man. But I don't know who the hell he is. You know what I'm saying? He's like a big ass fucking kid or something. Like a short midget kid or whatever. But I just didn't get that, man. And I was trying to make sense of it all day. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong? You know what I mean? And then there was another guy up there on the floor. Big white dude. He was one of us. I mean, he you know what I mean? Co-worker as well. He works on that truck with them. Old boy and his brother. And that's what that is. And he jumped in the middle, was like, I'm not going to let you fight. I'm like, no, I ain't worried about that, man. If you're going to do something, do it. Because, you know what I mean? He's jumping up and down. I don't give a fuck. I got pop our kids to pee. I'm like, yo, get away. Yo, give me some room, man. Yo, give me some room. The whole time I'm calm. I raised my voice a little bit, but he was like wide open. I don't know what he thought that was going to do, but okay. It is what it is, man. I was like, well, do what you got to do, bro. Yo, cut the shit and just get right to it. I guess you ready to fight me because I was running your brother's crane? I don't get it, man. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of you black men are stupid. Y'all are emotionally unstable. All of that, man. Y'all are emotionally unstable. Every 2 minutes, if you hear, I heard this a lot, man, and I've been guilty of it in my younger days. I may look young, but I'm 44. I'll be 45 in the next couple of months. But yeah, a lot of them are guilty, especially these hood dudes. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm a grown-ass man. Who you think you're talking to? I hear that in public. I hear that everywhere. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm trying to figure out how can we, you know, as a people, get away from that type of nonsense, man? Get away from it. A lot of them, they scream, I'm a grown-ass man. I mean, this dude, I guess he was out of pre-did time in prison and all of that or whatever. I don't care about any of that. I mean, none of that makes me feel any kind of way. You know, because at the end of the day, I mean, for what it's worth, he did apologize at the end of the day. And I accepted it. I was like, you know what, man? He was like, Mike, I got a lot going on and all of that. And, you know what I mean? I kind of like clapped back at him. I was like, well, look, in the future, that don't have anything to do with me, bro. Whatever you got going on, don't have anything to do with me. I was like, I don't want your brother's spot. I'm not here to take your brother's spot. I'm here because of what they paying. I didn't automatically knew, oh, there's a black guy. There's another black dude that's there. And I'm going to take his spot. It doesn't work like that in this type of business. I came there and it was like, Mike, there's your truck. But since we're waiting on another guy to get phased in and to complete your crew, you're going with them, which is fine, you know, which is fine. And I was cool with that. I just didn't get the attitude that I caught from him, man. And I don't know, man. And I want that. I mean, this is for the hood brothers, man. When some of y'all molested as a child or something, and this is no jokes. All jokes aside, when y'all molested as a child, did your mother beat you a little harder than she should have? Did your mother favor your other sibling more than she did you? Or, you know what I mean? Or did your father do it? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I know two-parent households can be fucked up too. I know that. I get it. But I just don't know. I just want somebody to just, give me some insight on this. I need some insight on this. Because as a black man, you can't do well in front of other black men for the most part. That's how it feels, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how it feels. And I'm not gonna say I'm tired of it because I'm not around it often. I don't hang around those type of people because those type of people get into all kinds of shit. I'm telling you, they do. I just don't know. It's crazy, man. I just don't get it. I never got it with the attitude and all of that, man. I never got that shit. But like I said, for what it's worth, he did apologize, and I just told him. I was like, I clapped back, and I was like, yo, whatever you got going on at home or with your brother or wherever, I don't have anything to do with that, man. And I was like, yo, there wasn't no threat to anything, man. I was like, yo, that's where it's at, right? There's no more temper tantrums after that. Come on, Mike, man. They want to temp, man. I'm a grown-ass man. Throw no temper tantrums, man. We vent. We as black men, we get real emotional. And I think that's totally bullshit, man. I think that's total bullshit. You know what I mean? I believe your hood mentality just have you locked out from, the real world at large. And when you do step into that real world, and instead of you, asking for help to navigate in this world other than your hood, you rather blow up. You act like you know. You get out there at the job and you fuck up and somebody check you on it. Your attitude is what gets you out of it. I don't give a fuck if he's the boss. I don't give a fuck if this one the boss and da-da-da-da-da. And the white man's doing it. What the fuck the white people are doing to your black ass? I mean, come on. What are they doing to your ass now? All I see is you arguing at another black man, a real black man, about a bunch of nonsense. I was trying to make sense of it. Every time he said something, I had a question. I was like, okay, I got kids to feed. So why are you tripping? You saying we're here for 3 hours. We've been here for 45 minutes. But you're saying 3 hours. Isn't that a good thing for you, brother? I got to get back home to him. This is your first day back since whatever you had done to you at the doctor's. This is your first day back. It's just he jumped from one thing to another. And honestly, I did get kind of pissed, man. It was like, he's too close, and I just wanted to just drop this motherfucker. I did. I just wanted to drop his ass. And I'm not that kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? I usually let shit go. I'm like, yeah, you got it. You got it, brother. And I keep on pushing. I'm not one of those brothers that have an ego problem. I got to push and, or whatever. I do know how, but what I can do, I know how to finish a potentially violent situation. That's just what it is, I just don't get black men. I mean, why black men so emotional like that? I don't get it, man. I grew up in a 2-parent household. There were 7 of us. Mom and a dad, same mother, all of us. Maybe that's something that's going on in the background. Your mother had a different father for you and then another father for your older brother or whatever, man. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not here passing judgment. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know what it is. Man. Like I said, grew up in a 2-parent household. My dad, my mother, they raised us all. My dad stuck around. He was there, And maybe that's why I have that balance to navigate the world at large, this is not a shot at all brothers that grew up in the projects in the hood. It's not. Definitely not, man. But if you take it that way, that just shows your ignorance. If you take it that way, you're just ignorant as hell. I just didn't get it, That's what I think it is, man. Is it a single-parent household? Have you acting like that? You can't carry on a decent conversation with any of these guys. You can't tell them anything. It's when they fuck up. You know what I mean? And you're on a job, and now I'm the boss. If something get fucked up, like I'm the foreman, like out on the truck, I'm with my crew. I'm the leader, not the foreman. I call it the first. We got terms for it. Like I'm the first man. You got the second man, and then you got the third man that does whatever the first or the second man asks him to do when we get to a job site. And that's just how it is. And these brothers hate that shit. They don't know anything about the job that they're doing. Like this other guy. I mean, brand new. Don't know anything about it. He just can't stand the fact that, I don't know, he just dislikes, he just I guess he just feels some kind of way that a brother is running a boom truck, you know? But when you get out there on a job site and you get into some shit with a superintendent because he's telling your black ass to put your hard hat on or something, you know what I mean? And then he's kicking you off the job. I don't even know what's going on. I'm outside running the crane and you're inside the building and yelling and cussing. And I can't hear it because the truck's running, the boom's running, and a whole lot of shit going on outside. Carpenters, all other trades, all kinds of loud noises. I don't know. He storms out of the building and is like, Mike, come here, Mike. Oh, now I'm the boss. No, you handle it. No, you get on the phone and you call our boss and tell them what just happened in there. Don't involve me in that shit. I'm the boss then when shit goes down. You know what I mean? Like I said, I can't say that I'm tired of it because I avoid it at all costs. Ignorance. I avoid the hell out of that shit. I do. And I know I'm talking in circles now, man, because I haven't put anything together. It's just like I'm just out here freestyling, drinking my teas after the Super Bowl. And I know I ain't got no followers, and that's cool. No subscribers, but if at any point that you anybody comes across this video, just give me your thoughts on it. Like I said, there's no shot. It's not a shot at any, you know what I mean, brother from the hood, but it just shows that if you're from that type of environment, there's a high probability that there's a high probability that you're gonna act like that, and then you come out here into this world and act like that. I don't get it, man. Like I said, I had my phases growing up or whatever. We weren't raised poor or anything like that. I can't even talk like that. We was like middle class. We weren't raised like that. You know? I just want to know what makes these black men so damn emotional, man. It's tacky as shit. And a lot of black women love that shit too. A lot of them, but that's a whole nother story. A lot of black women love, that man to be like wild aggressive and shit like that. You know? I've never been that guy. I've always been like brainiac type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Just a thinking guy. That just thinks out shit. Sometimes I overthink, but that's cool. It's me. But I don't know. You guys tell me your thoughts on this, and it is what it is, man. If I think of anything else, I'll just come back to YouTube. Thanks.